Hey YouTube, so today real quick I want to talk about a quick cheap fix for a coolant leak on your 6.7 Powerstroke. I experienced this a few days ago. Here in Indiana it got real cold about 3-4 days ago, but luckily now we're back up to the high 40s, low 50s. But anyway, got off work the other day, truck sat about 10-11 hours while I was at work. Start up, get all my gear situated, let it warm up. Next thing you know, I noticed drip 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 underneath. So I'm like, oh shit, you gotta be kidding me. Today, the first day, and almost 8 years on this truck, it's gonna be unfaithful. I have to come home in a tow truck. So I popped the hood, took a look under here. It was coming right from this point at the coolant hose. So at first I thought, well, it's probably the coolant hose. Hopefully it's not gonna blow off on the way home. But then the more research I did, is, well, first I called my Ford dealer. They quoted me it was around $165 for new coolant hose. Not the end of the world, easy fix. But then the more looking around I did, it turns out there's an O-ring right there, and then on the other end that goes in the block. But it was only this one was leaking. I know realistically it's almost a 10-year-old truck with over 100,000. Probably should just replace the coolant hose, but you know, money's all tight right now with holiday shopping. Just need to get out of a quick jam. So turns out the O-ring in there, as I said, was coming right from this point. It's just the O-ring need to be replaced. I popped this clamp off real easy. You take a little pick, I'll show you just like this, and I'll give you the part number too. There is your part number. That's for the upper one, the upper part that feeds in the radiator. I do not know if the lower one's the same. Yeah, I got a little pick here. Just kind of slid it right under, right in that little tab there. Just pop it up. Same on the other side. I already did it, so I'm not actually going to do it again, but you'll get the idea. And then you might have to muscle it off a bit, the hose off, and the O-rings right on the inside. You'll see I looked at mine. It was a little flat, so when I replaced it, popped it back on, hasn't leaked a drop since. It was only 13 bucks after taxes too, so real glad about that. And of course, top the coolant off. And I know I'm gonna need a new battery soon. Getting a lot of corrosion around there. So yeah, real glad it was a cheap, easy fix. I don't know if it was just from the cold, because it never did that before, that really cold day. But glad I caught it now, because next week I'm gonna be driving this truck up to Wisconsin. So glad it happened then, and not when I was on a long trip. So yeah, hopefully I'll help somebody out. If you see a leak coming from right around here, it may not always be the hose itself. It could just be that O-ring. And like I said, even though truck's got over 100,000, wouldn't it be a bad idea to go and replace it anyway? If you're just in a quick jam, money's all tight, much cheaper alternative right there. So hopefully I helped somebody out. Have a good day. Bye-bye.